Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I have another product testing video for you. I bought the Ordinary Lash and Brow Serum. So I thought after my lashes went through a rough patch, like a lot of them fell out and they looked a little bit sparse, and I was like, I kind of need to give them a little treatment in a way. I think there's a bit of a mixed opinion about the product, so I thought actually why not film a testing video. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now because we all know that you're just here to see how the product works and see the before and after, so let's get right into it. So today is the first day I want to try this lash serum. I've just taken some before pictures as well to document the whole before and after process, and this is my before. I wouldn't say my lashes are super long or super thick, but they're also not very short. I think they're just like an average lash, and what I hope from this is that my lashes get a little bit longer and maybe even a little bit fuller, which would be great. I will not apply this to my eyebrows. Let me zoom you in. I'm just gonna apply it really close to the lash line. And also a little bit on the lower lash line. Oh, it tickles. It's really uncomfortable. And I've also seen a few people struggling with eyelashes falling out. So I'm interested to see if that happens. So that literally, if you're in front of a mirror, probably takes you 10 seconds to apply. The plan is to apply this every morning and evening. I really try to stick to that. I know myself that I sometimes forget about stuff like that, but I try my best to apply it every morning and evening, and I will let you know at the end if I did miss a day. Okay, so let's start this 30-day journey and see if this eyelash serum actually makes my lashes look thicker and fuller and healthier, everything that it promises. I'm very curious because I've tried eyelash serums before and some actually do work and some don't. So yeah, really excited to see what this one does. So I'm using the product for 10 days now, so I thought I'm going to give you a quick update of how I'm getting along with it so far. I haven't missed a single day. I've applied it morning and evening, and there are two main things that I noticed so far. The first one, probably a little bit more of a negative one. I wouldn't really say negative, but when I apply the serum, I would say for the first 5 seconds, it tingles a little bit on my eye. So not inside my eye, just like on the skin, but not in a bad way, not that it like hurts or anything. It just like tingles a little bit for a few seconds and then it just goes away. I would definitely say if you've been allergic in the past, definitely do some sort of like patch test before you apply it. At the end of the day, it is your eye, so you really don't want to get anything close to your eye that could irritate it. But to the more positive part, which is results. I'm only using it for 10 days. And I don't know if I'm just making this up, but I do feel like my eyelashes look really good. And I don't mean this like in a weird way of complimenting myself. It's just that my eyelashes just, they're really nice. They're really full. In the morning when I apply my mascara, I can definitely tell a difference. I just feel like they look longer and better and have more volume than they normally do. I'm just really surprised that 10 days in, I can already tell results. Although, as I said, it might be that I just have a good week of lashes. Every now and then that happens, that you have better lash weeks than others, and maybe that's also already peak. I don't know, maybe my lashes don't change anymore, but I will definitely test it for another 20 days and keep you posted. And also, there is still so much product left. This probably lasts you quite some time if you don't use it on your brows but just on your lashes. And on that note, the product says it lasts up to 6 months, so also quite some time to use it up. So that was my 10-day check-in. I see you in a few days when I hopefully have even longer lashes. It's about 10 days later since I filmed the last clip, and I quickly wanted to jump on here and give you another update of how I'm getting on with the lash serum and if I see any other differences with my lashes. Obviously I'm wearing makeup right now, but I have filmed a clip this morning with no mascara on, and these are my lashes about 3 weeks in. And comparing my lashes now versus about 10 days ago, I would say that they have kind of stayed the same. Just from a feeling, after 10 days I felt the most growth and the most change, and then since then, from day 10 to 20 now, I feel like things have kind of stayed the same, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because obviously I did feel that My lashes grew and they got a bit fuller and longer, and it wasn't just a good lash day when I filmed my last clip. My lashes have stayed that way and they've stayed long and they've stayed nice. I've zoomed you in a little bit so you can see it with the mascara, and I think my lashes look really nice and they're nice and long and full, but they're not out of the ordinary, I would say, or not what you sometimes see when people take those before and after images when they use lash serums. They are nice, but I do hope that they grow a little bit more. So I'm really excited to see what the last 10 days bring and if my lashes grow any longer. And obviously I'm going to continue using the lash serum afterwards. So I wonder if 30 days might not even be enough. It would be really great to hear your experience in the comments. But yeah, this is my 20 days so far. I do like the results, but I'm hoping for a little bit more. So I've tested the lash serum for over a month now, and today I want to give you my final thoughts, and we're also gonna have a look at the before and after photos, which I think everyone's the most excited to see. But before we have a look at the photos, I kind of want to talk you through how I felt using the serum over the last, I think it's now 33 days. And how I felt my lashes changed over the time. So in terms of application, I actually didn't find it any difficult. I mean, it's not difficult to apply it quickly, but I also didn't really forget about it, which I'm quite proud of myself. I'm normally quite lazy when it comes to routines and keeping up with things, but it really wasn't difficult to quickly apply it in the morning and in the evenings. The only thing I didn't like too much is in the mornings when you apply the lash serum and then you obviously want to get ready and apply makeup and everything. I sometimes felt that this area where the lash serum is a little bit sticky. So when I tried to apply eyeliner, it didn't work quite well. And also if I applied eyeshadow, I sometimes had the feeling I was just wiping it away and it was kind of a waste of product. So if you do apply it in the morning, maybe give it a little bit of time to sink in before you do anything, or even completely skip any eyeshadow or eyeliner. Something else I wanted to touch base on is what other people have commented around the lash serum is that they felt their eyelids were very heavy after applying it, or that they felt their eyes were burning, or it just was an uncomfortable feeling. And I didn't feel anything about the heavy eyelids, so I didn't feel any difference. I did mention, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember, that it was tingling a little bit on my eye. So not inside my eye itself, but like actually on the skin, it was tingling a little bit. But as I used the product more and more, that just stopped. I don't quite know why. Maybe I should have recorded when it tingled, because it might have been that I came out of the shower or washed my face beforehand and the skin was a little bit irritated, and then putting it on right after maybe irritated it even more. Literally after I filmed this clip and I continued applying it, I didn't feel this tingling anymore, and I was like, oh damn it, I shouldn't have said that, because now I don't feel it. But I think it's still important to keep it in, because obviously at the time I did feel the sensation of, it didn't hurt or anything, but it was just like a little bit uncomfortable for like 2-3 minutes and then it was gone. And then obviously probably the most important aspect of the product is, did it work? So without looking at the photos to start off with, I do feel like just touching my eyelashes when I don't have any product on, or even when I apply mascara, I can tell they are fuller, they are longer, and I just feel like they kind of feel a bit more nourished in a way. They just feel a bit more, I can't even fully describe it. It kind of feels like they have a bit more bounce to it, and they just feel a bit healthier than they did before. But obviously that's just what I feel. So let's have a look at the before and after photos. So I have my computer here as well. From what I can see with the before part is they're still quite long, quite dark, quite full, I would say as well. But with the after photo, the main thing I can see on the photos is that they are just fuller. I can just really tell that there's more hair. In terms of length, I can see a bit of a difference. I think the main difference I see is kind of on the outer corners, and where I can also really tell a difference is the bottom lashes. Again, I'm not sure if it comes across in the photos as well, but I can definitely tell a difference on my bottom lashes. One thing I noticed is that sometimes, because the hair is actually growing more now, they start to curl in random directions, because normally they probably fall out at that point, but yeah, they start to like get really curly, which is quite funny. If you would just see the photos quickly before and after, you would probably be like, oh, I can't see a massive difference. But I think if you zoom in and have a close-up look, and as I said, we're talking about millimeters here or a few more here and there, but they really make a difference when you apply mascara. I just feel like my eyelashes look a little bit longer than they normally do, and I can even tell when I apply mascara, it now every now and then smudges on the top a little bit, which is actually quite annoying. So with all of that information, would I recommend it to you? I would say if you desperately want to have a little bit more volume or a little bit more length, then totally go for it. The lash serum is pretty affordable, and I probably still have a few months to go until the product is empty, so it lasts quite a long time. I do like the results and the outcome, but I would have hoped for a little bit more. So if you know any other lash serum that you think works better, then please pop it down into the comments and I'd love to try it as well. I hope this review was somewhat helpful for you if you are thinking of purchasing it as well. And if you want to see more videos of me, I'm going to link my favorite skincare products that I'm currently using and a mascara review of a mascara that to this day I still love, and it's probably one of my favorite mascaras, in the outro card. And otherwise, I hope you have a good day and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!